Hey guys, this is Kaiser. Welcome to this Celestial DPS guide. In this video I will try to explain you guys how Celestial works and how to DPS with it, and also the best combos for me to max your DPS in raids. Well, so as for trees, as in every other power set, we have two trees, but Celestial has a very unique way of working. In this case, if we go to the trees, we'll see that both trees, blessed and cursed, have the same structure, exactly the same structure. But this is because many of the powers from the trees have their complementary into the other tree. As for example, Smite has the complementary into the other tree, and it's Hound. You can see the cleansed versions or the corrupted versions, but don't get confused with corrupted version or whatever. What you have to get clear in your mind is that the first tick, the initial tick, the power you are casting is Smite based, and even corrupted or in this case cleansed, it's precision based. So we need to choose the powers wisely to max our DPS with the combos. That means the precision based ticks, the precision based damage. So how do we do this? How can we use one power from one tree and then combo into the other power from the other tree? We just read the description. For example, for Smite, it says Celestial combo tap melee Hound cleansed. Remember what I just said? The Hound cleansed, it means the precision based version of Hound. So, for example, now with Retribution, if we want to combo it into Wither, and we have to do two things. We need to tap melee and tap range. If we have two things to do, in this case melee and tap range, it means that we are going to have a breach. A breach in Celestial means an extra animation. It's an extra animation between the first power, the might based power, then the breach, and then the precision based power. In this case, if we want to go from Retribution into Wither, we are going to do Retribution, might based, then the breach doesn't deal any damage, and then Wither, which is the precision based version of the power Wither. So for moods, I strongly suggest going full precision. When you play Celestial, you will notice that the precision based damage is way higher than the might based damage. So the way to go for this power set is full precision. For example, for yellows, precision and power 5 expert. For reds, precision 5 expert, and for blues, precision and health 5 expert. I think it's the way to go, full precision. And for weapons, I suggest using 3 of them: rifle for AoE situations, or dual wield or brawling for single target. Brawling or dual wield have both the highest single target tap, and also when you equip a melee weapon, if you go to F1 and then to the recovery tab, you will see that you get this 15% critical weapon attack damage, which is really nice. And well, for the loadout I've been working on for Celestial, it's like this. You go to the blessed tree, Smite, then Admonish, then Benediction and Retribution. Then for cursed, we go for Hound, then Blight, then Malediction, Wither, and I go down for getting Defile, and supercharge I use Cursed Idol. And we have 3 skill points left, so we go to Iconic and we get the DPS innates, I don't know, for example, even Wisdom of Solomon, powerful resistance, or nano wave armor, or choose it freely. I think I'm going to use Wisdom of Solomon. So let's put this in order. Let's see, we go for damage roll, Malediction 1, Malediction 2, Smite on 3, Retribution 4, in 5 I go for Defile, and in 6 I put the supercharge. Okay, well, now we have our loadout ready. I'm going to explain the initial dot plus buff. This is Malediction into Benediction. Malediction is a 12 tick single target dot, it's might based, and Benediction, it's a buff for yourself and 3 members of your group. It's really nice. So it works like this. You clip Malediction with Benediction. As you can see, Malediction has a shorter cooldown than Benediction, so don't spam this in AoE because you will lose a lot of damage. For AoE, just use it when Benediction is ready. Otherwise, just continue with your AoE damage. But for single target, I suggest to keep up the Malediction dot every time you can. So for doing that, you can use Karmic Hex. On your utility belt, on your consumable slot, you can use Karmic Hex to clip Malediction with it, like this. As you can see, Karmic Hex has a very short cooldown and it's also clippable, so it's a really nice option to clip Malediction with it. And before getting started with the combos, I would like to show you guys the critical part of this DPS guide, which is going to make the difference between a good DPS and a beast DPS. This is the defile tap range clip. It can be really hard to master it, but well, with practice you can do it. Also, you can do it in two ways. You can do it with defile, then directly tap range and then use another power like this. Or you can just use defile, then tap range, then jump cancel and then use another power like this. And with really enough practice, you can do it like this. And as I guess you guys want less talking and more action, let's get started with the combos. you.